Welcome everyone to episode 2 of Ask Brian, and welcome everyone to the casting couch where all Anguses are peppered. How's this V-neck sweater looking, bruh? If you don't already know, Ask Brian is a segment where I take questions that you guys have left in any of the videos that I've made in the comments, and I choose like 6 to 10 of them that I want to answer, and I answer them right here on screen for you. So the first question comes from Jerwin Bosch, and he says, when can I buy a Beyond the Week shirt? Now here's an update on where I am with the whole launch situation with BTW. I have about 2 months. I'm launching still in May. I'm about this close from purchasing all the printing equipment. I'm gonna be silk screening every single shirt, so I will be hand printing every piece of apparel that's gonna come to you. So I really have to make sure that I have the money to put forward for the equipment and also the first batch of shirts. I'm also looking at different types of shirts to use right now. I'm trying to find the right material as well as the right cut that really fits and feels good while you're working out. Because I don't want to buy the cheapest one for like $2 and then you have like this really stale, starchy wife beater or like tank and you just hate wearing it at the gym. I want it to be really nice and form-fitting, and I want it to make you look aesthetic, bro. I'm trying to make you all look good. So we got about 8 weeks left until the launch of the company, and then in May you will be able to purchase your first tank top. That is the first thing that we're gonna print, is tank tops. So look forward to that. Hockey player, what's up, man? He asks, are test boosters really worth it, and do they actually even work? Now, what natural testosterone boosters like Tribulus and D-aspartic acid do is, if your natural testosterone should be here, but it's lower than what it should be because of a lack of diet or sleep or something is off, a natural testosterone booster will bring you back to your normal testosterone levels, but it will never exceed you from your normal testosterone levels. Now, not natural test boosters will, like pro hormones and stuff. But if you're taking pro hormones, you always run the chance of all sorts of things happening. Like, for example, do you really want puffy nips? Like, what are you gonna do when you bring a girl home? You're gonna take off your shirt and you're gonna be like, come here, girl, come suck these puffy nips. Come get some muscle milk, girl. The Jimmy Rustler asks, how do you deal with a lack of sleep on the day prior to training day? What do you do about that? How does it affect you, etc., etc.? If I don't get my full 8 hours, and I always try to get 8 hours, if I don't get my full 8 hours of sleep, I'm lacking some sleep, I usually won't train. I'll instead go nap and then I'll train. So if I'm sleeping for 5 hours the night before, I'll go do whatever I need to in the morning, and then I'll come home and I'll nap for the rest of the 3 hours, and then I'll work out. And without fail, if I nap to make up for the hours that I missed, I will have an amazing workout that's super optimal. But if I go work out with less sleep than 8 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, I will have a bad workout and I'll feel my muscles burning and fatiguing too quickly. So my suggestion, if you have the ability to, is to go home and nap to make up for the fact that you didn't get your full 8 hours. If you can't do that, then that sucks. You could think about taking a rest day, or you can just push on through it if you need to. My man JP says, Family Guy or American Dad? Family Guy. Brody's Fitness Life asks, how do you grow your channel, especially when it's new? He says he's a month or so into his channel, and he wants to know how you should grow your channel. What's the best and easiest way to do that? And so this isn't a fitness question, but this is an interesting question. I've been making videos for over a year, and I have over like 150 videos on this channel. Definitely focus on your quality. If you're making crappy videos, no one cares. There's hundreds of other people that did the same topic that you've done, but they've done it better and in a more interesting quality video of a way. So if you aren't putting up quality videos, you can pretty much nix your ability to gain followers and views. Second though, the thing that I think is super important is to get a couple videos to get just lots and lots of views. Get almost viral, semi-viral. I have 3 videos that have over 25,000 views, and they get about 500 or so views on each video each day. That helps me get a lot of subscribers because those people will pile in, see that I'm making other videos, and then subscribe. So always try to do something that other people have not done, something that's not saturated, and find a niche and make a video that's unique that people will watch. And once that gains some traction, it'll help your channel gain some traction. The only other thing that I can suggest is to try to get shout outs on Facebook fan pages and Instagram fan pages. That helps a lot. Or to trade shout outs with other YouTube channels with equal amount of subscribers. That helps you get a lot of traffic between the same types of viewers. Jacob asks, would you rather have a bunch of penises on your back like a Stegosaurus, Or would you rather have vaginas on both hands and your forehead? Not all questions have to be serious, guys. Now, my friend in the room over here says that he would rather have vaginas on both of his hands because then he could give himself the ultimate of mushroom tip massages. But personally, I think it would be pretty cool to have a penis Stegosaurus spine, right? As long as all those penises worked. Because can you imagine if you had 20 penises? You could just have people sit on you. Next question. What are your thoughts on milk, the macros and so on, and what do you think about the sugar in there? There's a lot of sugar. So milk for me is like the ultimate bulking tool. If you can handle milk, it doesn't make you break out and you're not intolerant to it, because I'll break out really hard, so I can't use milk anymore. If you can use it, then I suggest you do. On my last bulk, the 52-week bulk, I used milk in probably about 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day. Just drinking tons of milk. Milk is super good if you're a hard gainer so that you don't gain a lot of fat, because it does have a lot of sugar and that will translate into fat gain if you're someone who easily puts on fat. But if you're someone like me who needs to get just tons of calories in, it's a really good way to fill in the gaps. If you don't have time or you're kind of lazy and you don't feel like cooking 800 calories and taking half an hour to eat that 800 calories, you can just chug 2 huge glasses of milk and you just got 800 calories in. The thing that I would do really commonly on my last bulk, that 52-week bulk, is at night, once I've eaten about 4,500 calories, I would fill the gap from 4,500 to 6,000 with just a mass gainer and milk. I would just drink a ton of milk. So if you can handle milk and you need to get a lot of calories in, milk is your boy. But if there's some reason that you shouldn't do that because you're gonna gain fat or it's gonna aggravate your acne or something like that, you should stay away from milk. This next question comes from my man Matt Does Fitness Man, and he says, for $10,000 would you talk in a Jamaican accent and ride a unicycle all year? I've got the Jamaican accent down. Now just bring me a unicycle, Matt. Come on, Matt. Please, O'Reilly.
Here, Matt.
Hey, Matt, bring me a unicycle, hey, Matt. So here's a question that I get almost every single day, especially on my transformation video, is I'm a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old male, and I haven't started lifting yet. I'm skinny, and how do I gain muscle? It's just like, it's very vague. What should I do? You should start lifting every single day that you can. Figure out how many days a week you can go to the gym and stay consistent with that. If you can go 3, then do 3. But if you can go all the way up to 6 and you wanna mimic what I've done, go 6 days a week, every single week. And every time you hit what you hit last week, so if you're hitting a bench press and you hit that last week, move that weight up or increase the reps. If you're just starting out and you're just starting lifting, you should be able to progress in weights every single week. It should be no problem. Eventually, when you get a lot farther into it, it'll be harder to make weekly progress. But in the beginning, it should be super easy to gain strength and size. Also, you need to pack the food in. If you're someone who is starting from a really skinny frame, you're not starting fat, you're starting from a skinny frame, you need to eat a lot of food. And when I hear people say, oh, I eat a lot of food, you don't eat a lot of food. I eat a lot of food. You think that eating 5 bags of Doritos and 3 square meals a day is a lot of food. It's nothing. Come along with me one day and try to just pack down chicken and potatoes. If you think you're eating a lot of food and you're not gaining weight, you need to eat more food, regardless of how much you think you're eating. You should be aiming for 1 pound of weight gain a week. And if you're not getting a pound a week, then you just need to up your calories every day. Try upping your calories by like 300 or 400 calories a day and see if you gain a pound a week. If you're not, then just do it again. It's as simple as that. You should progress in weights every week, and you should progress in 1 pound of weight gain every single week. And from there, it's all easy and you'll eventually learn how to do it on a consistent basis. All right, so that's it for episode 2 of Ask Brian. Please leave your questions in the comments below because I freaking love this segment. I think it's my favorite video segment to do. Leave your questions in the comments below. I'll look at them all. I'll see the 6 to 10 that I want to answer in the next video, and we'll get that done. And don't think that they all have to be serious or about fitness or about anything. You can ask me literally anything, and if it's funny or good enough, I'll put it in the video. All right, Team Beyond the Week, good work today. Lift heavy or die MIRIN.